welcome people. Now let us look at Taenia. Taenia is tapeworm. Tapeworm. See this worm, tapeworm. So Taenia is tapeworm and it is important for exam. So you should know tapeworm. Okay. Do you know what Taenia is? Taenia. Wait. Taenia. T-I-N-E-A. Taenia. See, Taenia is fungal infection, ringworm, right? Ringworm. But there is no worm in this fungal infection. Taenia, don't get confused. This is Taenia. Taenia is tapeworm. Okay. So how many people understood this part of it? First of all, understand this part of it. If it's tiny, it's fungal, it's ringworm infection. Okay. Taenia is tapeworm. Tapeworm. Okay, this will be a helminth. This one, cestode tapeworm. Cyclophilidian tapeworm it is. Okay. Got it right? So you understood what Taenia is and what Taenia is. Taenia, if you want, you go and read the mycology videos. Go and watch the mycology videos. If you are looking for Taenia, Taenia, then you are in the correct video. Tapeworm, if you want, you are in the correct video. Okay. Good. So let's get started. What is Taenia? Taenia. Taenia is a helminth. Right, that means, it is a platyhelminth, right? They are saying helminth, platyhelminth. What is platyhelminth? What is helminth? Okay. So let's go with this. It is a flat helminth. So platyhelminth, correct, no? Then coming to cestode. Cestode, it is a cestode because under helminth you have three things. Cestode, trematode and nematode, correct? So guys, we have cestode, trematode, nematode. Currently we are looking at cestodes. If you want to understand what all these words are and if they are sounding strange, go to the parasitology introduction video and watch it, okay? So you have cestodes, trematodes, nematodes. Currently we are in cestodes. Under cestodes you have intestinal and tissue. So intestinal will be this Taenia saginata, I should not say Taenia, I should say Taenia. Taenia saginata, Taenia solium. So the tapeworm. Taenia saginata, Taenia solium. This is what we want to cover in this video, correct? So this Taenia solium also causes tissue problem in tissue also, that is called a cysticercosis. So in the exam, if they ask you cysticercosis, if they ask you Taenia solium, if they ask you Taenia saginata, then you should write the same stuff what we are going to teach you now. Okay. Shall we get started? Okay, welcome. Let's move on. Taenia saginata. See, Taenia saginata, first of all, understand the differences between these two. Taenia saginata and Taenia solium. Okay, first let's look at the differences. Let's look at the important points of these. So it is a ribbon-like tapeworm. Okay, it's in this you can see the difference between the Taenia saginata and Taenia solium. The scolex you can see. So these are the scolexes. In the scolexes you can look that there are no hooklets in the saginata, and Taenia solium there is hooklet. Probably because the Taenia solium has hooklets, they have asked it more in exam. Okay. So the Taenia saginata, the hooks are absent, right? So what else? Definitive host is man and intermediate host is cow. Just pay attention here. Taenia saginata is called as beef tapeworm. So by eating undercooked beef containing the Cysticercus bovis, So if the beef contains Cysticercus bovis, which is nothing but the larva of Taenia saginata. So actually the eggs are not infective. That's a nice thing, right? The eggs of Taenia saginata are not infective. It is the larva. That is the larva of Taenia saginata, right? This is what is infective, and this usually will be there in undercooked beef. Beef comes from which animal? Cow. Okay, then usually this is asymptomatic. Clinical features occurs only occasionally. There will be abdominal discomfort, indigestion. How will you diagnose Taenia saginata? You can see the eggs or the proglottids in the stool. You can do serodiagnosis, molecular diagnosis. We'll have to go to all the details. Hold on, this is just an overview. Then treatment, you will give praziquantel is the drug of choice, and excision is the choice of treatment in cysticercosis. So they will do excision, surgical, right? Okay. Prophylaxis, you avoid undercooked beef. Very easily they just said that. Okay. So this was just a very high overview. Just remember, definitive host is man, intermediate host is cow. Guys, so at the moment what we finished, Taenia saginata's overall picture, just a high level picture we saw. Now let us look at the high level picture of Taenia solium. Taenia solium is also called as pork tapeworm, because it comes from eating undercooked pork, which is infected with the Cysticercus cellulose. Hold on, I'll show you. So Taenia solium, this is pork tapeworm. This is actually a little smaller than the Taenia saginata. Okay. So it is smaller than Taenia saginata. It is having hooks with rostellum and hooks. It has rostellum and hooks. So it is armed. You can see in this diagram we have drawn the hooklets on Taenia solium. You see this? Rostellum with hooks. But Taenia saginata does not have this hooks, etc. Okay, but it is small, but it is armed. Very smart it is. It is small, but it is armed. Okay. Then its definitive host is man, very similar to Taenia saginata. Intermediate host is pig. In fact, even intermediate host can be man in case of the larva, cysticercosis in the disease. How do we get this infection? By eating undercooked pork containing Cysticercus cellulose. Okay, so basically from pork, right? That's what you should know by eating pork. Pork is actually pig meat. And auto-infection and egg in contaminated vegetable food and water. So even I can get this infection though I'm a vegetarian, because it can also be there, the eggs in contaminated vegetable food and water. So water means everybody can get. Okay, eggs are infective to human. See, Taenia saginata I cannot get, but Taenia solium I can get, because even the food, vegetable can be affected. Okay. Clinical features. The adult worm is asymptomatic. So if you have adult worm, it's asymptomatic. Enjoy life. But if larval forms are present, then you will have to suffer. Okay, then you will, the larval forms will cause cystic lesion in the subcutaneous tissue. The muscle brain, it can go to brain and cause neurocysticercosis. Maybe this is why Taenia solium is more important for exam, because it can affect the brain and cause cysticercosis, and even the eye it can affect. How will you diagnose this condition Taenia solium with see, you will check the egg or the proglottids in the stool, right? You will check the egg or the proglottids in the stool. You can do, for cysticercosis, you can do biopsy, X-ray, CT scan, MRI, serology, everything you can do. So basically this causes two conditions, the intestinal taniasis and cysticercosis. Cysticercosis is because of Taenia solium's larva. Okay. We already saw that in the beginning, if you remember. Here we saw cysticercosis is caused by Taenia solium larva, not the larva of Saginata, but the larva of the Taenia solium. Okay. So where are we currently? Here. Moving on. So let us look at this treatment. How will you treat? This is also same thing. Praziquantel you can give. You can also give albendazole. In case of neurocysticercosis,